So, but I'll throw it over to Tets for now because we've been on this one for a while. What do you got for us, man?
Well, over the weekend, a good friend of mine gifted me a new game on Steam called Tabletop Simulator, which I know I'm kind of late to the party on, but
it's okay. We're all late to the party on that one. Well, maybe not now, but
I was really by it, to be honest. So for those that aren't familiar with what Tabletop Simulator is, it's a program that allows you to either buy DLCs or go to like mods and pick up different board games and play board games online with your friends. It has like a table set up, and based off of who might create the room, you can set different rules or whatever. It's kind of like Roll20 is for pen and paper RPGs, but for things like chess or Dominion or just any board game. We played Castle Panic, which was a lot of fun. It's really versatile. It has a lot of
games.
Yeah, it has a lot of games and a lot of functionality.
There's actually somebody has a mod out there who has like I think nearly 1,000 games in their mod list of just board games and card games, just all mashed together in one giant mod. So
that's awesome. Yeah, there's even furthermore, if you at all are skilled, even just a little bit of skill with Unity for making video games, it allows you to import Unity packages. So if you just want to code up something real fast, real easy and then you just export it over to Tabletop, boom, now you have whatever you decided to do, maybe a little bomb that explodes or something.
Code up real fast. That sounds like an oxymoron.
Like smaller things, it's not going to support you doing like a full-on video game through Unity and trying to throw it in there. It's not going to do that. But if you're like making like some of the smaller things, very limited scripts, but that kind of stuff that you can attach to a very small object and then export it, you can do it that way.
Yeah.
You can also just do Blender and GIMP if you don't want to.
I have been actually personally been very impressed with Tabletop Simulator. I enjoy the crap out of it. It's really nice that it so easily allows you to play tabletop games, and it's really cool to see that people make mods for it that lets you do including the expansions and whatnot as well, so that you can like choose what version of the game you really want to play.
I was also surprised at how many in different languages they had.
Yeah, that was interesting too. There was like tons of French and Portuguese. Saw that a lot.
So it really does a good job of being able to take. Now, obviously, if you can play board games with your friends at the same table, share a bottle of whiskey and throw some steaks on the grill, that's much better. But if you can't, this is a great alternative, and it's $20 for full price if you don't pick it up on sale.
Yeah.
For how many games that you get?
I mean, all the games are technically free. You don't have to pay for them. Although I would state, like anybody who's been making these mods, is that if you do like the game, do go support it and actually buy the game.
I'm surprised it actually never got taken down.
I'm surprised by that too. It's so weird, but I mean, it's there. But hands down.
I mean, I know. I guess I know that they've sent. Companies will send cease and desist to mod packages. I guess is what they do, not the game itself.
Which I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, you can't stop people from picking up the mod and playing it on the simulator. The simulator just gives them a place to play games. So
I mean, you might be able to. They might just not have pursued it yet, or decided not to pursue it.
Yeah.
Furthermore, you can just jump onto their official DLC stuff, and they have a bunch of games in the official DLC that you can pick up. There was I forget some of the games now, but there were some that are like a $60 retail game that they were selling for like $8 on their official DLCs. So, if you're enjoying something, you might be able to just pick it up cheap and then go, oh, this was a lot of fun. I'm going to go get the physical game to play with my friends,
Yeah,
and highly recommend doing that. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Like, if you really do like the game, if you have a lot of fun with it, do go buy the actual game. I know it's not always feasible for some people, which kind of sucks. Because some of these, to be fair, some of these board games are immensely expensive. $100 for a board game is really high. And then you've got a game like Cthulhu Wars, which we've talked about on here before. $200 something to pick up a game. it's a lot of money. So I can understand it, but if you can, do support it. I want to make that very clear.
Agreed, 100%.
I did
I will
like.
say one of the
Oh no, go. Let's go. Your move.
functionality was being able to flip the table.
Yes.
And whoever owns the room does have a rewind button, so they can rewind table flippage, so you don't actually have to get pissed at somebody for flipping a table. I mean, you probably still will if they are constantly doing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
game flow, but
I think there's actually a way to turn that off too. You can deny people table flipping,
There is.
but I mean, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I mean, I would deny it in real life.
Well, I mean, real life is different. I can't just rewind time in real life.
Oh, I didn't know you had that ability in the game.
Yeah.
breaking my virtual pieces either in the same way I am in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
too.
my table.
It is. You can play more than board games though too. You can also play card games on there. Which I guess is the
tabletop game.
I mean, yeah, I guess that really is the thing. There's even miniature games on there. There was what was it?
Battletech
MechWarrior.
was on
Yeah,
there.
BattleTech was on there, which I was really surprised by. Because that's an arseload of work to make models, which is not a simple task. So you had to make up the models, throw them into there, and then some people even went out of their way and animated some models and whatnot. They actually have like animations.
Models are very high quality too. It's not like a low poly. Like they look like straight up somebody put a lot of loving effort into them.
Yeah, so I mean, you can always do. Some people might just make tokens or whatnot, but what we saw on there were people actually like made models of the models for the online version of in Tabletop Simulator. So it was pretty interesting. I
There's
really
even I think it was in the Castle Panic game that we played. Somebody had coded a tablet to actually
Yes.
open up Google, and we went to YouTube and we were playing bar jazz from the tablet in the game.
Yes, we were. That's what we were doing. We were playing bar jazz. I was blown away by that. I was like, so you want to open up this? And I was like, no, I don't want to open up some weird thing. But then Tetsuo opened it up, and he was like, there's a tablet. And I was like, what? And I zoom out, and there's just suddenly a tablet on the thing. And I'm like, what is this?
So that's when I was like I wish I had a 3D model for like a glass of whiskey, just because we were listening to bar jazz, playing
perfect.
tabletop.
It was perfect. But yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff on there. I want to go on there and test out more games and play more because I mean, I've seen other people use it too. I've watched like let's plays, quote unquote. I guess it's not really the proper term that should be utilized for these, but nonetheless, they were like they play a game, a board game or something on Tabletop Simulator, and it's always looked like a lot of fun. And then there are just an arseload of. I mean, they even have Fantasy Flight's L5R LCG on there, so
Already,
yeah, they've already got it on there. So, and it's been updated with a number of cards from the packs as well, and not just the core. So it's being constantly updated too.
Yeah, maintained, I guess.
Yeah, maintain would be probably a better word.
Yep.
But
Yeah, we could probably find something to play as one of our Let's attempts or whatever.
yeah, we could. Let's attempt to not fail at a card game. We could play the Dark Souls one. There is a Dark Souls board
Oh,
game,
yeah.
and apparently it's hard.
I've heard mixed things about the board game itself.
Yeah, I mean, you can only do so much to translate a video game to a board game.
Right. The coolest thing about that was the pieces in the physical version are pretty amazing.
Are they? That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Well, the stock figures for like D&D were pretty well detailed too. That was interesting in there.
Yeah. I like any game that like takes its figures but then sizes them to I think what is it, 8 millimeter, not milliliter, millimeter.
Nice. Yeah, well, 8mm or 15mm are the two common ones.
I think Pathfinder / D&D tend to do the 8mm, don't they?
Yeah, and Warhammer 40k
Yeah.
is also 8mm.
Yeah, I love any game that does that and sizes it to that size because then you can use it outside of the game as well,
Right.
and it'll fit to like tile sets and whatnot. It's wonderful.
Oh, they have
It's
Scythe in
very
the official
close
download.
to, I think, in scale in model train stuff. So whenever you go out to buy like terrain, you can buy properly sized model terrain stuff.
Yep. It's always cool when people do stuff like that. I mean, like, I know it's not like sometimes they're like not intending for that to be the point, or that's not really something to think about. But anytime I can use a model from a game in another game,
extra
That's
functionality.
awesome. I've done that tons. Like I've said it before, but I've done that tons with the Cthulhu Wars set because they're 8mm.
Oh, yeah.
So I've done that before with them. I'll use them for like stand-ins or other creatures. Lily has done it with her games as well. It's a lot of fun, and it's nice to be able to like say, cool, I can use these elsewhere too. But anyway, yeah, Tabletop Simulator was a lot of fun. We will definitely have to try that at some point for one of our attempts to play. We'll need to think of a game though.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could like print up maps for on Roll20, import them, and then like actually play.
You're joking, but they actually do have somebody actually created a D&D simulator for Tabletop Simulator. So they actually have like character sheets and whatnot that you can type into and create characters, and you can run your game through Tabletop Simulator.
Basic functions as well. Whenever you load in, you choose which color, and which pretty much associates what seat around the table you're taking. But there's a little notebook that you can open up, and there's a general page, and then there's color pages. And you're not allowed to see the pages that are not your color if you're being a player. But use that as your character sheet if you so wanted.
Yep.
It's got the Fire Emblem Cipher card game in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
think it has all the cards for that one too.
Yeah, and translated because it's Japan only, I believe.
Nice. See, they do that kind of stuff too. That's badass.
40K.
Yep. And
like all of the Arkham Horror, Eldritch Horror, Eldritch Sign.
Just
Yeah.
looking through most popular.
Yep.
Pokemon Master Trainer, 5 generations.
Yeah,
Jeez, on there.
they've got tons. It's like I said, there was some guy who had a
I had
mod
the
that
first
had
Pokemon
thousands.
Master Trainer, but when I was a kid, it was like the Pokemon board game. You'd go around the first gym or whatever, collecting Pokemon and then trying to get to the Indigo League.
Yep.
Circular cards for each of the Pokemon that you flipped
Yeah, the
upside
little
down.
discs.
And when you landed on it, you'd flip it up. So there was always a chance that you could possibly run into like Mewtwo, like in Route 1.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. Tabletop Simulator was a lot of fun. It's worth it. If you like board games and you want a way to play with people across the country that you normally don't get to hang out with, it's a good way to do it. All right, well, I think we'll call that an end to this one. So,
All right.
this has been episode 36 of Podcasts of the Five Rings, your source of enlightenment in the realm of video games, tabletop, anime, film, and tech. To catch updates about the podcast or for other news, give us a follow on your social media platform of choice. We have Twitter at Podcast5R, Facebook of P5R Podcast. We have our YouTube channel, which I believe is also Podcast5R. And you can get up there. If you also want to know, we are found on iTunes and SoundCloud, and we do release each section of our episodes day by day on YouTube, with the full video releasing on Friday.
Check out MetaStream.
Oh yeah, that's that too. I forgot to advertise myself.
I got you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yes, I do have a stream. If you want to check it out, it is twitch.tv/PSO Flow. I play games there. I'm an idiot there. I play with other people as well. So if you like that kind of thing, you can check it out too. I think that's it. I think I've covered everything that Obs would want me to cover.
Sure.
Okay.
If not,
If
he can, I don't know, edit in something after this.
He'll put like some weird image or something saying I did a horrible job. All right. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.